Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video on the life-changing ideas from the power of positive thinking by Norman Vincent Peale. In this video, we'll dive into the key principles that can help you overcome fear, build self-confidence, and create a more fulfilling life by harnessing the power of positive thought. Whether you're looking to improve your personal relationships, career, or overall well-being, the techniques in this book have inspired millions across the globe. Let's begin our journey into a mindset that transforms lives. Welcome to our journey into the transformative world of the power of positive thinking by Norman Vincent Peale. In this introduction, we will explore the core ideas that have touched millions of lives around the globe. Ideas that are as relevant today as they were when the book first made waves. Peale's work is not just a collection of inspirational quotes or empty platitudes. It is a carefully constructed philosophy that combines spiritual wisdom with practical advice at its heart. The book challenges us to examine our inner dialogue and the way we approach life's challenges, arguing that our thoughts have a power far greater than we often realize. Norman Vincent Peale, a minister and influential author, presents a message that is both empowering and practical. He posits that by embracing a positive mindset, we can overcome obstacles, reduce stress, and even improve our overall physical health. His belief is grounded in the idea that our mental attitudes can shape our external realities. Peale's approach does not ignore the hardships of life. Instead, it provides a framework for facing them with courage and hope. The book teaches us that negative thoughts can act as self-imposed barriers to success and happiness, while a positive mental attitude opens the door to creative problem-solving, resilience, and personal growth. One of the most compelling aspects of Peale's philosophy is his focus on the mind-body connection. He explains that our mental state influences our physical well-being, a notion that has found support in modern research in psychology and medicine. By nurturing a positive outlook, we not only uplift our spirits but also improve our health and vitality. Peale's techniques are designed to rewire our thinking, encouraging us to see possibilities rather than limitations. This shift in perspective is not about denying the difficulties we face. It is about cultivating a belief that we have the inner strength to overcome them. The idea is simple yet profound. If we believe in ourselves and our capacity to succeed, we begin to harness a power that can alter the course of our lives. Throughout the book, Peale intertwines the practical with the spiritual. He underscores the importance of faith, not just in a religious sense, but as a broader trust in the goodness of life and in one's own abilities. He advocates for a form of prayer and meditation that is not merely a ritual, but a dynamic way to engage with the forces of positivity and support that surround us. This spiritual dimension serves as both a comfort and a call to action, inviting readers to trust in a power larger than themselves, while also taking proactive steps towards self-improvement. In a world often marred by cynicism and self-doubt, Peale's message is a clarion call for a return to optimism and self-belief. Moreover, the power of positive thinking is rich with practical strategies for transforming one's life. Peale offers techniques such as visualization, where one vividly imagines achieving their goals, and affirmations, simple, positive statements that help reprogram the subconscious mind. These methods are designed to replace negative thoughts with empowering ones, gradually shifting the focus from what might go wrong to what could go right. It is a process that requires discipline and persistence, yet Peale assures us that with time, the benefits are profound. The practices he advocates are not quick fixes. They are lifelong habits that, when cultivated, lead to a deeper sense of purpose and a more fulfilling existence. The introduction of this book sets the stage for a profound exploration of how the mind can be our most powerful ally. Peale does not promise an easy path to success or claim that positive thinking is a cure-all for every problem. Instead, he offers a realistic and compassionate approach to the challenges of life. His insights remind us that every individual has the capacity to change, to heal, and to create a better future by simply changing the way they think. The narrative he builds is one of hope and possibility, a narrative that encourages us to question the negative assumptions we have about ourselves and to embrace a more positive, proactive mindset. As you embark on this exploration of positive thinking, consider how your own beliefs have shaped your life. Reflect on the moments when a positive outlook turned a daunting challenge into an opportunity. Peale's work invites us to take responsibility for our own mental well-being, suggesting that the power to transform our lives lies within us. His insights are not just theoretical musings. They are practical tools that can be applied in everyday life, from overcoming personal setbacks to enhancing our professional endeavors. By adopting the principles of positive thinking, we empower ourselves to navigate life's uncertainties with resilience and confidence. Before we move on to delve deeper into the techniques and real-life applications of these principles, I want to leave you with a thought-provoking question. How might your life change if you truly believed that every setback was merely a stepping stone to a greater triumph, and that your thoughts had the power to reshape your destiny? This question isn't just rhetorical. It is an invitation to reflect on the untapped potential that lies within your own mind. Stay with us as we continue to unravel the profound insights of Norman Vincent Peale's work and discover how embracing a positive mindset can pave the way for a life filled with hope, resilience, and unlimited possibility. In the first chapter, Norman Vincent Peale introduces us to the transformative concept that our thoughts are not merely fleeting ideas, but powerful forces that shape our reality, influence our emotions, and determine our overall success in life. Peale emphasizes that positive thinking is a deliberate and active process of choosing optimism and faith over negativity and self-doubt, a practice that can fundamentally alter the course of our lives. He explains that every thought we entertain sends ripples through our mental and physical well-being, meaning that if we focus on constructive and empowering thoughts, we open the door to improved health, greater resilience, and increased success in our personal and professional lives. According to Peale, positive thinking is not a vague or passive wish for good fortune. It is a proactive stance that involves actively challenging negative beliefs and replacing them with affirmations of strength and capability. This mindset shift, he argues, is the key to overcoming obstacles and achieving our deepest desires, because it harnesses the power of our inner resources and aligns them with our external actions. Peale makes it clear that the impact of our thoughts is both profound and far-reaching. Negative thoughts, when left unchecked, can lead to a self-fulfilling prophecy of failure and discouragement, gradually eroding our confidence and creating a cycle of pessimism that stifles progress and well-being. For example, a person who constantly doubts their abilities might find themselves avoiding challenges and opportunities, thereby reinforcing their fears and limiting their potential. In contrast, a positive mental attitude acts as a catalyst for success by encouraging us to visualize our goals and believe in our ability to achieve them. Through the practice of visualization, individuals can mentally rehearse success, which not only builds confidence but also motivates them to take concrete steps toward their objectives. Peale illustrates this with real-life examples of people who, by embracing a positive outlook, managed to turn seemingly insurmountable challenges into stepping stones toward success. One such example is that of an individual who faced overwhelming obstacles and internalized a mindset of inadequacy until they began replacing negative thoughts with affirmations like, "I can overcome any challenge." Over time, this shift in perspective enabled them to break free from the chains of self-doubt, leading to improved performance at work, healthier relationships, and an overall greater sense of well-being. Furthermore, Peale argues that the effects of positive thinking extend beyond the individual. They ripple outwards to influence the people and environments around us. When we radiate positivity, our energy becomes contagious, inspiring those in our immediate circles to adopt a similar outlook. This collective mindset can transform not just individual lives but entire communities, creating environments where optimism, creativity, and mutual support flourish. In his view, positive thinking is not a denial of life's challenges, but a way to confront them with renewed energy and hope. Instead of succumbing to despair when faced with adversity, individuals who practice positive thinking see each setback as a temporary hurdle and an opportunity to learn and grow. This approach empowers us to face difficulties head-on, armed with the belief that our mindset is the first and most crucial step toward overcoming any barrier. Peale's insights remind us that while external circumstances may be beyond our control, our inner dialogue is ours to command, and by choosing positivity, we choose a future filled with potential and promise. In essence, the first chapter of The Power of Positive Thinking is a call to arms against the tyranny of negativity, urging us to reclaim the immense power that lies within our thoughts. It challenges us to view our mental attitudes not as fixed traits, but as dynamic elements that can be consciously cultivated and refined. Peale's message is both inspiring and practical. By committing to a positive mindset, we equip ourselves with a powerful tool for personal transformation and success. This fundamental principle serves as the bedrock for all the techniques and strategies that follow in the book, laying the groundwork for a life where challenges are met with confidence and every setback is seen as an opportunity for growth. As we reflect on these ideas, it is clear that the essence of positive thinking is not merely about maintaining a cheerful disposition, but about actively shaping our mental landscape to unlock our full potential. With these profound insights in mind, one cannot help but wonder what remarkable changes might unfold in your life if you began to view every negative thought as a stepping stone to a brighter, more empowered future. In the second chapter, Norman Vincent Peale delves into practical methods for transforming one's mental outlook, emphasizing the power of visualization and affirmations, the practice of prayer, and the effective handling of negative thoughts. Peale explains that visualization is not merely daydreaming, but a deliberate exercise where one creates a vivid mental image of success, imagining every detail of achieving a goal. This process allows the subconscious mind to become aligned with one's aspirations, turning abstract desires into concrete targets. Paired with visualization, affirmations, simple, positive statements, repeated with conviction, serve as the building blocks for reprogramming our inner dialogue. When you consistently affirm phrases like, "I am confident," or "I can overcome any obstacle," you start to replace the entrenched negative narratives that often hold you back, thus creating a mental environment that nurtures hope and success. These techniques, according to Peale, had the remarkable ability to shift your focus from limitations to possibilities, and they work by reinforcing a self-fulfilling cycle of positive action and results. Moreover, Peale underscores the importance of the practice of prayer as a potent tool for cultivating positive thinking. He views prayer not just as a ritualistic appeal for divine intervention, but as a powerful conversation with a higher power that infuses life with hope and strength. Prayer, when approached with genuine faith and concentration, can serve as a meditative process that centers the mind and alleviates the anxieties that cloud judgment and hinder progress. This spiritual practice encourages believers to trust in the presence of a benevolent force that guides them through life's uncertainties, offering comfort and a renewed sense of purpose during challenging times. By dedicating time to prayer, individuals can find solace and clarity, which further reinforces their ability to focus on positive outcomes rather than dwelling on potential failures. Equally important in Peale's teachings is the strategy for handling negative thoughts, which he describes as an essential skill for anyone striving to maintain a positive mental attitude. Negative thoughts, if allowed to fester, can become like weeds in the mind, overtaking the fertile ground of possibility with doubt and fear. Peale advises that the first step in overcoming these destructive patterns is to become aware of them. Recognizing when negativity begins to infiltrate your thoughts allows you to actively counter it with positive alternatives. He suggests that whenever a negative thought arises, one should immediately counter it with a positive affirmation or visualize a successful outcome, thereby disarming the negative emotion before it can take root. This method requires discipline and regular practice, but over time, it can transform the habitual thought process, making positivity a default state of mind. By mastering this technique, you not only protect your mental space from the corrosive effects of negativity, but also create an internal environment that continuously fuels your ambitions and dreams. Peale's discussion in this chapter is filled with illustrative examples that demonstrate how these techniques have been successfully applied in real life. Consider the individual who, overwhelmed by the fear of failure, began incorporating daily affirmations and visualization exercises into their routine. Gradually, they observed a shift in their mindset. Moments of doubt gave way to a growing sense of self-confidence, which in turn led to improved performance at work and more meaningful interactions in personal relationships. Similarly, another example highlights how regular prayer and a mindful approach to negative thoughts helped someone navigate a difficult period marked by uncertainty and stress, ultimately emerging stronger and more resilient. These examples underscore the transformative power of these practices, showing that when applied consistently, they can lead to a remarkable change in one's outlook and overall quality of life. In essence, the techniques described in this chapter are not mere abstract ideas, but practical tools that empower you to take control of your inner world. Visualization and affirmations work together to build a mental blueprint for success, while prayer provides a spiritual anchor that brings calm and focus in the midst of turmoil. The proactive management of negative thoughts is the final piece of the puzzle, ensuring that you maintain a positive momentum, even when faced with challenges. By integrating these techniques into your daily routine, you can create a self-sustaining cycle of positivity that not only enhances your personal well-being, but also radiates outward, influencing those around you in powerful ways. As you consider these methods and their potential impact on your life, a thought-provoking question emerges. How might your life transform if you could consistently replace every negative thought with a positive affirmation? Imagine your success in vivid detail and find strength in prayer during moments of doubt. In the third chapter, Norman Vincent Peale brings his teachings to life through compelling narratives that illustrate how adopting a positive mindset can lead to transformative changes in overcoming fear and anxiety, as well as enhancing relationships and work life. Peale weaves together stories of individuals from diverse backgrounds who faced daunting challenges, yet through the consistent practice of positive thinking, managed to turn their struggles into stepping stones toward personal and professional success. One memorable account is of a person once crippled by paralyzing fear and self-doubt, who began to apply the principles of visualization and affirmations to confront daily challenges. By visualizing successful outcomes and repeating positive affirmations, this individual gradually transformed their mindset, allowing them to overcome the fear of failure and anxiety that had previously held them back from seizing opportunities. This story is not an isolated case, but part of a broader tapestry of examples Peale presents, where the simple yet powerful act of choosing optimism over despair unlocks an inner reservoir of courage and resilience. In another illustrative example, Peale recounts how a professional burdened by workplace stress and strained relationships was able to rebuild both personal connections and career prospects by shifting focus from perceived limitations to inherent strengths. The transformation began with small, intentional changes in thought, substituting negativity with thoughts of possibility and progress, which not only improved their performance at work, but also had a ripple effect, positively influencing colleagues and superiors alike. This narrative underscores the profound impact that positive thinking can have in creating a harmonious and productive environment, where relationships are strengthened and work-life becomes more fulfilling. Peale's collection of success stories demonstrates that the benefits of a positive outlook extend far beyond mere mood improvement. They are foundational to building resilience against life's inevitable setbacks. For instance, individuals who adopt positive thinking are more likely to approach difficult situations with a problem-solving attitude rather than succumbing to defeatism, thereby enhancing their ability to navigate stressful circumstances and ultimately fostering better mental health. Another powerful story shared by Peale is that of someone battling chronic anxiety, who, after years of feeling overwhelmed by constant worry, discovered that, by replacing their negative self-talk with deliberate positive affirmations and engaging in regular prayer, they could significantly reduce their anxiety levels. Over time, this individual learned to view anxiety not as an insurmountable obstacle, but as a signal to harness their inner strength and seek out creative solutions, thereby reclaiming control over their emotions and experiences. The chapter also highlights how these techniques have a transformative effect on interpersonal relationships, illustrating that when one radiates positivity, it naturally attracts supportive and encouraging interactions. Peale explains that when individuals begin to project confidence and a hopeful outlook, they not only improve their own lives but also uplift those around them, creating a cycle of encouragement that strengthens bonds with family, friends, and coworkers. In a vivid example, a person who once struggled with communication and conflict at home started applying positive thinking strategies, which led to a profound improvement in their relationships. By consciously choosing to view challenges as opportunities for growth and by engaging in thoughtful dialogue, rather than reactive criticism, they were able to mend strained relationships and build a more supportive and loving family environment. Similarly, in the workplace, the adoption of a positive mindset has been shown to foster teamwork, inspire innovation, and reduce stress among employees, ultimately leading to enhanced productivity and job satisfaction. These real-life applications and success stories serve as both inspiration and practical evidence that the principles of positive thinking are not confined to abstract theory, but are actionable strategies that can bring about tangible improvements in every facet of life. As we explore these narratives, it becomes clear that the transformative power of positive thinking lies in its ability to reframe our experiences and direct our energies toward constructive outcomes, proving that when we change the way we think, we can change the way we live. With this understanding, we are left to ponder an essential question. How might your own journey be reshaped if you began to see every challenge as an opportunity to grow, every moment of fear as a chance to build resilience, and every strained relationship as a doorway to deeper connection? In the 4th chapter of The Power of Positive Thinking, The Underlying Science and Philosophy, Norman Vincent Peale delves into the profound connection between the mind and body, the transformative power of belief, and thoughtfully addresses critiques and considerations that have arisen around his ideas. Peale begins by exploring the mind-body connection, emphasizing that our thoughts do not merely exist in isolation, but have a tangible impact on our physical well-being. He posits that a positive mental attitude can trigger beneficial physiological responses, such as improved immune function and reduced stress levels, suggesting that the mental state is intrinsically linked to the health of our bodies. Peale's insights in this area were groundbreaking for his time, as he argued that when we nurture constructive thoughts, we set off a chain reaction that not only lifts our mood, but also enhances our overall physical health. He illustrates this with examples of individuals who, through the power of positive thinking, have experienced real improvements in conditions that were once thought to be solely within the realm of medical intervention. The idea is that by changing our thoughts, we can change our bodies, a concept that has since found echoes in modern research exploring the benefits of mindfulness and stress reduction techniques. Transitioning to the power of belief, Peale underscores that belief is not just a passive state of mind, but an active force that can shape our reality. He explains that when we hold steadfast beliefs in our ability to succeed, these convictions can drive us to take decisive action, overcome obstacles, and ultimately manifest our aspirations into reality. The book describes belief as the underlying engine of success. It is the force that transforms mere wishful thinking into concrete achievements. By fostering an unwavering belief in ourselves and the possibility of positive outcomes, we create a self-fulfilling prophecy where our actions align with our expectations, leading to progressively better results. Peale supports this claim by recounting stories of individuals who, through consistent self-belief and the deliberate use of affirmations, were able to conquer challenges that once seemed insurmountable. This notion of belief as a catalyst for change is a recurring theme throughout the book, highlighting that the essence of positive thinking lies in its ability to empower us to control our destiny. However, Peale does not shy away from addressing critiques and considerations regarding his approach. While his philosophy has inspired countless people to adopt a more optimistic outlook, some critics argue that positive thinking, if not balanced with realistic assessments and practical efforts, may oversimplify complex life challenges. Peale acknowledges that his methods are not a magic cure-all for every problem, and he emphasizes that the benefits of a positive mindset are maximized when combined with concrete action and perseverance. He recognizes that there are situations in life where external factors play a significant role, and that a positive attitude alone cannot change every circumstance. Nonetheless, he argues that even in the face of adversity, a positive outlook equips individuals with the resilience to persist and seek solutions rather than succumbing to despair. This balanced perspective is crucial, as it underlines that while our thoughts are powerful, they must be supported by sustained effort and, when necessary, external support. Peale's acknowledgement of these critiques adds depth to his philosophy, portraying positive thinking not as a simplistic panacea, but as a vital component of a broader strategy for overcoming life's challenges. Throughout this chapter, Peale masterfully intertwines scientific ideas with philosophical insights, presenting a holistic view that resonates with both the heart and the mind. He argues that by embracing the mind-body connection and the transformative power of belief, we can create a foundation for success that is both internal and external. The underlying message is clear. Our mental state is a powerful tool that, when harnessed correctly, can lead to tangible improvements in every aspect of our lives. At the same time, Peale's candid discussion of the limitations and critiques of his approach invites us to consider the complexity of human experience, urging us to integrate positive thinking with practical measures and realistic expectations. As we reflect on these ideas, we are encouraged to view our thoughts as both a starting point and a continuous influence on our journey through life. With these profound insights in mind, one must wonder, how might your life evolve if you truly embraced the science behind the mind-body connection, harnessed the power of belief to its fullest potential? As we reach the conclusion of the power of positive thinking, Norman Vincent Peale leaves us with a powerful and lasting message. The thoughts we choose to nurture define the quality of our lives. The book has guided us through the transformative power of optimism, faith, and self-belief, demonstrating that the mind is not merely a passive recipient of external events, but an active force capable of shaping reality. Peale's philosophy is built on a simple yet profound truth. When we choose to think positively, we unlock an inner strength that allows us to overcome obstacles, build confidence, and attract success in both personal and professional spheres. He emphasizes that positive thinking is not about ignoring reality or pretending that difficulties do not exist. Rather, it is about confronting life's challenges with a resilient mindset, viewing setbacks as opportunities for growth rather than as insurmountable roadblocks. This approach fosters not only success but also inner peace, allowing us to navigate life with a sense of purpose, gratitude, and unwavering faith in our ability to create meaningful change. One of the most critical takeaways from Peale's teachings is that optimism is a habit, one that requires consistent effort and practice. He urges us to be mindful of the thoughts that dominate our inner dialogue, for these thoughts influence our emotions, decisions, and ultimately, our destinies. If we allow negativity, doubt, and fear to take root, they will sap our energy and cloud our judgment. But if we actively cultivate positive affirmations, visualize success, and engage in faith-driven action, we can reprogram our subconscious mind to align with our highest aspirations. Peale's work reminds us that positivity is not just a passing mood, but a conscious lifestyle choice that shapes our daily experiences and long-term fulfillment. The book also reinforces the significance of faith, not just faith in a religious sense, but faith in oneself, in others, and in the universe's ability to provide solutions even in the darkest times. Peale repeatedly illustrates that those who embrace faith, whether through prayer, meditation, or sheer trust in the process of life, find themselves more resilient in times of adversity. He shares numerous stories of individuals who, despite facing tremendous difficulties, transformed their lives simply by shifting their perspective, believing in the possibility of a better future, and acting accordingly. These stories are a testament to the fact that our mindset determines not only how we experience life, but also the results we achieve. However, Peale does not claim that positive thinking alone will solve all problems. He acknowledges that true change comes from a combination of mindset, discipline, and persistent effort. While believing in oneself is crucial, that belief must be accompanied by decisive action. We cannot expect success if we do not put in the necessary work. We cannot improve relationships if we do not make an effort to understand and support others. We cannot overcome fear if we do not take small, courageous steps forward. The true power of positive thinking is that it fuels motivation, increases resilience, and helps us maintain focus and determination, even when challenges arise. As we conclude, it is essential to reflect on how to apply these powerful lessons in our everyday lives. One of the most effective ways to start is by incorporating positive affirmations into daily routines. Begin each day with statements such as, "I am capable of achieving great things. I attract success and happiness." These affirmations help rewire the subconscious mind, replacing self-doubt with confidence and fear with faith. Repeating them consistently reinforces a belief system that aligns with success, making it easier to stay motivated and optimistic. Another crucial practice is visualization. Peale emphasized the power of mentally picturing success before it happens. Spend a few minutes each day visualizing yourself achieving your goals, whether it is excelling in a career, improving relationships, or overcoming personal struggles. The more vividly you imagine success, the more your mind starts to accept it as reality, increasing the likelihood of taking actions that lead to real-life accomplishments. Visualization strengthens belief and gives the subconscious mind a clear direction to follow. Incorporating prayer or meditation is another strategy that can help maintain a positive mindset. Peale strongly advocated for the role of faith in personal development, emphasizing that prayer is not just about asking for help, but also about finding inner peace, strength, and clarity. Whether through traditional prayer, mindfulness, or deep reflection, taking time to connect with a higher power or your inner self helps cultivate a sense of trust and confidence in life's journey. Handling negative thoughts effectively is also a key practice. No one is immune to doubt, fear, or moments of discouragement. However, Peale teaches us that we can choose how we respond to these thoughts. Whenever negative thoughts arise, counter them immediately with a positive affirmation or a rational, constructive perspective. Instead of thinking, "I will fail," remind yourself, "I am prepared, and I have everything I need to succeed." Developing the habit of challenging negativity helps weaken its influence over time, allowing optimism to become the dominant force in your life. In personal and professional relationships, adopting a positive attitude can transform interactions and strengthen connections. Expressing gratitude, focusing on people's strengths rather than their flaws, and approaching conflicts with a solution-oriented mindset can create more harmonious and fulfilling relationships. Peale's teachings encourage us to uplift others, spread encouragement, and be a source of positivity for those around us. The more we share optimism, the more it multiplies, creating an environment where success and happiness flourish. Finally, taking consistent action toward goals is an essential step in living the principles of the power of positive thinking. While belief and faith set the foundation, action is what brings results. Set clear, achievable goals, break them down into smaller steps, and take consistent daily actions toward them. Even when progress seems slow, maintaining a positive mindset will keep you moving forward. Trust that perseverance, coupled with optimism, will lead to success in the long run. Peale's book is not just a guide to thinking positively. It is an invitation to embark on a lifelong journey of transformation. His message is clear. We have the power to change our lives simply by changing the way we think. The principles outlined in The Power of Positive Thinking are timeless and universal, applicable to anyone willing to embrace them. Whether you are seeking success, happiness, improved relationships, or inner peace, the first step begins with a choice to believe in yourself, to cultivate optimism, and to take actions that align with your vision of a better life. As you step forward with these lessons in mind, consider this question. If you were to fully embrace the power of positive thinking starting today, how different could your life look a year from now? The answer lies in your hands, waiting to be shaped by your thoughts, beliefs, and the choices you make from this moment onward.